For more than a decade, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and its Engineering with Nature initiative have been part of a worldwide community of organizations that have dramatically advanced the use of nature-based solutions to infrastructure challenges. In April 2022, President Joe Biden focused considerable attention and federal effort on nature-based solutions when he issued an executive order focused on strengthening the nation's forest, communities, and local economies. EWN leaders have also provided input on a key byproduct of that order, a White House report on opportunities to accelerate nature-based solutions for climate progress, ecosystems, equity, and prosperity.
In April of 2022, President Biden issued Executive Order 14072. Within that executive order, one section, Section 4, highlights opportunities to use and the need to use nature-based solutions to address the climate crisis. There are three major components to this portion of the executive order. A commitment of the federal government to develop an interagency report, a statement by the White House on ways in which we can accelerate the delivery of these solutions for the benefit of our country and our communities. The second, a commitment to be led by the Office of Management Budget to develop guidance on valuing nature as a part of our decision-making processes. And the third commitment is to commit the federal government to perform the first ever national nature assessment to understand fundamentally the status of nature, the value and the benefits that it provides to our country and our communities, and how we can sustain and even grow that value to a more resilient future.
USACE will play a central role in these efforts, along with collaborators from the federal government, academia, industry, and the nonprofit sector, as well as international partners, building on the collective spirit that is central to EWN's mission.
I'm beyond thrilled that there is going to be this interagency group that's being stood up with Todd leading for the Department of Defense, and incredibly optimistic that when you bring the expertise that exists across all of these different agencies and entities within those cabinet level agencies, the sum is going to be so much more than the pieces of its parts. So the Water Institute has been working with the Engineering with Nature program on this comprehensive benefits, a policy research study. And really the core insight is that if we are not measuring and attempting to quantify the benefits of nature, the social benefits, whether it's a nature-based solution or another a solution we're going to put on the landscape, we're necessarily limiting our ability to make good decisions. So we hope that we can make some contribution to their important work, and hope that the work that we're doing in collaboration with so many others will just continue, because there never will be an endpoint to this conversation where we have it all figured out. We'll have to continue to evolve and grow and adaptively manage whatever kind of tools and solutions that we put out there.
We have been employing nature-based solutions for some time, and those have been tremendously valuable. And so those are very powerful, because the solution sets that we need to develop in this to respond to what's already a climate impacted world and is only going to become more adverse. They are large-scale solutions, and we need to be working across borders, across stakeholders, etc. Engineering with Nature and the Army Corps team has brought that to a whole nother level. And so we are just super excited about what we've already seen in terms of the solutions that we're developing with the Army Corps to real mission problems. It is a very collaborative process, and I think through the network that EWN has built, they have long-standing relationships. And Todd Bridges very often talks about the importance of relationships. And that's how, in an environment where we don't have a lot of time, these climate impacts are happening now. So I think research is always important, and turning our attention to this kind of problem set is very important. Climate change is a nature-based problem. And so we need to understand how nature, we can learn a tremendous amount by studying how nature deals with these problems, and then using our technology and our science and all the things that we have learned as humanity.
The President's executive order issued on Earth Day is a generational moment for our country. He has brought the entirety of the federal government together, focusing on nature and nature-based solutions and how they can be delivered, deployed to support our country. We must seize the day for the benefit of the 21st century.